Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Monday, August 2nd. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Visit them on Facebook. 16 more provinces were added to the dark red zone category, with the highest level of restrictions in the kingdom, expanding the list to 29 provinces, including Bangkok. It does not include Phuket, and Bangkok officials have extended lockdown and curfew measures in those provinces for at least 14 more days. The central government expanded the number of dark red zone maximum control zones from 13 to 29 provinces this past weekend, and the 9 p.m. nightly curfew for these provinces will be extended until at least August 18th, which is when the CCSA in Bangkok will assess the situation for these provinces once again. Restrictions include a ban on dine-ins at all eateries and restaurants, although takeaways are allowed, and restaurants and shopping malls in these provinces are now allowed to sell food via delivery. Public gatherings of more than 5 people are also banned, while supermarkets, pharmacies, and retail outlets must close at 8 p.m. in these provinces as well. All gyms, beauty parlors, and massage venues are also closed in these provinces. Travel within these provinces is also limited. The whole thing is due to rising infections in several parts around the kingdom, although the infection rate in Bangkok has showed signs of slowing down. Still, Thailand health experts told the Bangkok Post high infection rates in the country are likely to continue for over the next 2 months if nothing is done. Meanwhile, here in Phuket, as cases continue to rise, the Prime Minister has now chimed in, saying that the government will continue to carry out the Phuket sandbox model while stepping up measures to control the spread of COVID-19 by imposing curbs on migrant workers here on the island. So far, the Phuket sandbox model has generated about 749 million baht in revenue. Phuket has also imposed a ban on domestic arrivals from all over Thailand, which goes into effect tomorrow. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. One village in Phuket has been ordered to go into lockdown to contain the spread of COVID-19. It's in the north in Talang district and has seen 8 local residents there that were found infected, with officials saying that there are many high-risk contacts there. This comes as Phuket opens another field hospital. Ban Nanai in Mu 7 in Tambon Tepkasatri in Talang has been ordered to close, and roads in and out of the village are now temporarily closed to traffic. The Kamnan of Tambon Tepkasatri, or the village headman, he says that there are about 150 houses in that area, and that most of the people infected were from a cluster in Cherngtalay and from other provinces as well. Local officials have already handed out survival bags to locals in the area. Meanwhile, as cases on the island continue to rise, the meeting hall at Phuket Ratchabat University in North Phuket town has now been designated as the second field hospital for, quote, light green cases on the island, and now has 300 beds set up there. This comes after the first field hospital at Prince of Songkla University Phuket campus in Katu became fully occupied with the rise in cases. So far, Phuket has 694 beds in all hospitals on the island, 36% of which are now occupied. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket Provincial Police Commander Major General Ponsak Noanu and 2 other top-ranking officers have been transferred pending an investigation into their relationships with suspects arrested in a gambling den raid at a resort in Koh Sireh, east of Phuket town, last month. The whole thing stems from a gambling raid back on July 17th at a venue on a resort villa on Koh Sireh known as the Dragon Tiger Gambling Den, where 28 people were arrested, including a local politician who was not named. Chips marked to represent about 12 million baht were seized, along with gambling equipment. 2 days after this raid, 5 of the top-ranking officers at Phuket City Police Station were transferred pending an investigation as to why the gambling den was allowed to operate. Now, the provincial police commander, along with 2 other officers, are being transferred pending an investigation into their possible roles and relationship with the suspects who were arrested. It's not the first time a slew of top-ranking police officers in Phuket have been probed over illegal gambling dens operating in their area. As recently as last year, at the height of the pandemic, the top 5 high-ranking officers at both Phuket City Police Station and Talang Police Station were immediately transferred while an investigation into 2 gambling dens were carried out, one in Phuket town and another in Sri Sutorn, where a total of 87 people altogether were arrested. The results of that investigation have yet to be revealed. Phuket Extra will be right back after this.
Did you service your car in the last 6 months? Come to the new My Car Repair Quick Service Workshop at Monument. Using only the highest quality products imported from Germany and professional mechanics at the best price. Guaranteed fast service to give you lower fuel consumption and longer engine life.
Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Anti-government protests took place in Bangkok and 7 other provinces on Sunday as demonstrators took to the streets in cars and motorcycles to demand the resignation of the Prime Minister over his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. Honking horns and raising the three-finger salute, demonstrators in Bangkok on all sorts of vehicles headed along a 20-kilometer route from Democracy Monument to Dung Mueang Airport, calling on the Premier, Prayut Chan-o-cha, to step down. Similar protests were seen in Tak, Khon Kaen, Kanchanaburi, Surat Thani, Nakhon Sawan, Phetchabun, and Nakhon Ratchasima provinces, where activists voiced their frustrations over the handling of the COVID crisis, especially the vaccine rollout, and especially with more provinces going into lockdowns for the next few weeks. At about 5:30 p.m., riot police squads in Bangkok attempted to crack down on the protests near the Veterans General Hospital, and protesters reportedly threw firecrackers and other objects, while police fired rubber bullets, tear gas, and water cannon. Metro Police Bureau in Bangkok called the protests illegal, with the deputy commissioner there saying they will prosecute demonstrators for defying the COVID-19 prevention measures as well as the emergency decree. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. As of Monday morning, Phuket has recorded 245 COVID infections in the past 7 days, well past the 90-case threshold for reconsidering the Phuket sandbox. Phuket has seen 35 cases on Friday, 39 on Saturday, and 36 yesterday on Sunday. As of this recording, there have been 1,186 cases since early April and 1,416 since the pandemic began early last year, all for the island. 359 people are now receiving medical care on the island. 34 Phuket sandbox tourists in total have also been confirmed infected since the scheme began on July 1st as of this recording. For Thailand, the kingdom has surpassed 630,000 cases after 17,970 new cases were reported this morning by health officials, along with 178 COVID deaths, which matches the previous daily record in deaths that was set on Friday. Since the pandemic began, Thailand has seen 5,168 COVID-19 deaths. 66% of total patients have recovered. Thank you so much for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Check them out on Facebook. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks and mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.